Jellyfish may look like simple drifting blobs, but their biology is far stranger than most people realize. They have survived for an incredibly long time, mastered a minimalist body plan, and still manage to be some of the most mesmerizing animals in the sea. By the end of this longer video, jellyfish will feel a lot more mysterious and impressive. First, jellyfish have no brain. They do not think the way humans or mammals do, yet they still sense their environment and respond to movement, light, and touch. Their bodies rely on simple nerve nets instead of a centralized brain. Second, jellyfish also have no heart, no pump moving blood through a complex circulatory system, because they do not even have true blood the way vertebrates do. Their simple body design handles transport in a much more basic way. Third, jellyfish have no bones. That makes them soft, flexible, and almost unreal looking in open water. It also means they depend heavily on water itself for structure and movement. Fourth, many jellyfish are made of about 95% water. That is one reason they can appear almost transparent. It also helps explain why they seem so fragile when washed onto a beach. Fifth, jellyfish are ancient. They existed hundreds of millions of years ago, long before dinosaurs walked on land. That alone makes them one of the oldest successful body plans still living in the oceans today. Sixth, jellyfish do not swim like fish. They pulse their bell to push water behind them, but they still drift with currents much of the time. In many situations, the ocean chooses their direction more than they do. Seventh, jellyfish tentacles are armed with stinging cells called nematocysts. These tiny structures can fire like microscopic harpoons. That is how jellyfish capture prey and protect themselves. Eighth, not all jellyfish stings are equal. Some species cause only mild irritation, while others are genuinely dangerous to humans. The box jellyfish is the most famous example of just how serious jellyfish venom can be. Ninth, some jellyfish glow through bioluminescence. In dark water, that light can look eerie, beautiful, and almost artificial. It is one of the reasons deep-sea creatures feel so otherworldly to us. Jellyfish blooms can become enormous. When temperature, food supply, and ocean conditions line up, huge numbers can gather in one place. That can affect fishing, tourism, and even power plants that draw seawater. Some jellyfish can also reproduce in surprisingly flexible ways across different life stages. One famous species, Turritopsis stonii, can even revert to an earlier stage of life under stress. That is why people sometimes call it the immortal jellyfish, even though that phrase simplifies a more complex process. The more you learn about jellyfish, the less they feel like passive floating creatures. They are ancient survivors with elegant, efficient, and sometimes dangerous bodies. That is exactly why jellyfish keep showing up in science documentaries, marine research, and the imagination of anyone fascinated by strange ocean life. For more facts, please subscribe to our channel. These videos are made through human and AI collaboration.